Welcome everybody back to another session of the Lost Song of Phandelver here on the Swindler's Den, Twitch and YouTube channels. Today with me, as always, is, starting from left to right, Equal.
I thought you were going to introduce me. We need to iron this out, Grace, because you keep on changing it up every single week, and I don't know what to say anymore.
Look. So I only changed it up once. And the second, so it was 2 weeks ago, and then the next week after that one, you decided that you didn't want to say anything, so I had to do yours.
Grace, we got to save these arguments for the bedroom, my guy.
Don't get me started today. All right, go ahead, Equa.
Hi, I'm Equa. I play Ivern. It's me. That's it.
All right, go check him out on his channels. He's doing some Minecraft 100-day survival thing. Up next, we got Tommy Taco.
Hey, I'm Tommy Taco. I'll play Zorag, the half-orc barbarian.
All right.
Go check him out on Twitch. He's been playing Final Fantasy 14.
That's right. Up next, we got ourselves one BakaZombie.
BakaZombie, also known as Sharp. I play Walida, the half Goliath paladin. Sometimes I stream. It's better if you follow my Twitter. You'll get more information from there. At Zombie Baka.
And, of course, last but not least, Zelda Nerd 1988.
Everyone, you can call me Nyssa. I play Aylin, who is a half-elf rogue, and I don't stream. I tried. I failed. But follow these guys. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Last session, you all got onto your new ship that you found out was named the Wailing Whaler, or the Whaler's Whale, or the Wailing Whale. There's a lot of whales in there. And you made your way to Neverwinter, at which you realized you don't have cannonballs. You discovered that your ship would not stand a chance up in the frigid north, so you had to get a hull replacement / reinforcement thing, which is being worked on right now. You got information about the prisoner transfer and found out that the prisoner was in fact the one and only Captain Flynn Seppi, Jack's arch rival. You met a gnomish man by the name of old Fenbap. Was it Fenbap or Frenbap? I don't freaking know.
It's on Fenbap, and then you changed it to Fenbap, so I don't know what it is anymore.
He's Fenbap now. The R's he was slurring when he said his name the first time. It's Fenbap.
Okay.
All right, you met a good old Fenbap, and he told you that he could take you up to the floating island in the sky known as the pirate Skyhold on one of his inventions. But to meet him back at the docks in the morning because you guys destroyed a tavern roof, sort of. So that was fun. But yeah, that was pretty much the recap of last session. Did I miss anything, you guys?
We renamed our ship.
Did you rename it? You flipped it or something?
No, Grizz. Merlin's Marlin.
Oh, the Merlin's Marlin, right.
And we have 2 pigs on there, ready for the slaughter.
Yeah, 2 live pigs and a crazy lunatic that is friend to Walida at his house with newspapers.
That's a very important one. I was hoping you guys would forget that one.
Why would we forget Tharden?
And, of course, they went to go visit Tharden, who, in Season 1, was the only surviving brother of the Rock Seeker trio that hired them in the first place, who seemingly has gone mad, talking about how the party's dead, or are they? Maybe they're the town master of Phandalin, maybe all this nonsense. Ramblings of a complete madman. But,
Or isn't?
no, is it? But, in today's session, we're gonna have some fun. So, without further ado, sit on back and let us tell you a tale. This is where we would like roll the intro if we had one. It would be cool.
It's an anime opening, so it's like hardcore, like upbeat.
Yeah. Maybe someday. So, you all slept and now have woken up in the morning. I assume you slept on your ship, unless you would have found lodgings for the night. It's up to you.
Did we go to?
Yeah, we went to Aylin's house.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You were
for
offered to
Ivern.
sleep at Aylin's. I didn't know if everybody went there or not.
No,
I've been
Ivern's upset
staying on
about
the
his
ship.
cheese.
Yeah, that's true.
So Ivern moped around, on the ship, and everybody else went?
Yeah.
Okay. And stayed at Aylin's. You wake up in the morning. Aylin, why don't you describe your house a little bit again?
Alright, did not think about this, but okay, it is a bi-level house. It has kind of a half basement. The outside is just kind of very plain wood with very simple decorations. It was mostly built and designed by Aylin's parents. It kind of looks like your just standard bungalow with just wooden motifs here and there, with kind of modest furnishings about a couple of bedrooms, a guest room, a living room, washing room, kitchen, and a dining room, and the basement is been kind of emptied out at this point, and a lot of the furnishings that are in the living room are currently covered with very dusty white sheets. Well, off-white at this point. Maybe dirty.
All right. You wake up to see all this. What's the first thing you guys want to do in the morning? Valida, you're suffering from a bit of a hangover, I suppose. Had a hell of a night.
Aylin will head out to get some groceries just a small amount of groceries to bring back and jump into the kitchen, start making some breakfast for everyone who came over.
I'm gonna just meditate in my room for a bit.
Okay. What do you focus on when you meditate?
Focus on my breathing right now. Just doing breathing exercises, clearing my mind. Mostly. Trying to keep down the swelling rage.
Do you feel that rage often? I feel like you're a therapist. When you're in your
Yes.
meditations, does it start to creep out?
During meditations, it can. It kind of depends on what I'm focusing on right now. Nothing bad's happened in the last couple of days, so it's mostly just... It's when I'm at my most peaceful, because when I sleep, the nightmares consume me.
Yeah. So, Aylin, you come in with your food. You see Zorag is doing some meditations. Valida seems to kind of be not really there. What are you, like, still pretty much sleeping?
Drinking a whole jug of water.
Jug of water. She's, like, kind of covered in sweat.
Did Rumshu come over to Aylin's house as well, or is he on the ship still?
That's a good question. I'll say he... 50-50 this. Above a 10 and he's on the ship. He's on the ship. Alright.
Okie dokie.
So, Aylin,
Alright,
you come
well-
in with food, and you offer it to the group.
Yeah, she'll offer some of the fresh buns that she picked up, and start going into her kitchen and get a fire going and start sizzling some of the back bacon that she got.
Bacon. Okay.
Zorag perks up.
I knew he would.
Meditation broken.
So, you guys have a nice home-cooked meal, and I suppose...
Wait, I think they should do a Constitution saving throw.
You think it's that bad of cooking? Maybe you got to do a cooking check.
Yeah, what's a cooking check?
I don't know. Let's see. What kind of check would we do for cooking? That's a good question.
Medicine?
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
Survival. You know what? I like that. We'll go survival.
Alrighty. Shit.
Yeah, it's
she burnt
pretty-
the bacon.
It's not great, guys. It's not great.
I'm gonna be like Ward from that episode where Riker makes those eggs and just
Oh,
wolf it
God.
down. Delicious.
Bacon. The bacon is burnt.
Zorak
Aylin
flips the
kinda-
table. No, I'm kidding.
Aylin grimaces, apologizing. Sorry, it's been a long while since I used the kitchen here, and I forgot how hot the fire gets.
It's something.
The sentiment is appreciated.
Thank you.
She'll also give him like the buns that she picked up that she did not make herself. I'll say that she spent a couple of gold pieces in order to at least have picked up some other food.
So, what's the plan for today? What? Did we find somebody last night, or?
I saw you broke a roof.
No, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
with the help of your new friend Fenbap.
Don't know who that is.
He's a funny little man that apparently has a way to get us up to the floating island.
Oh, so we found a way up. Okay, that's good.
How are
Wonder-
you with heights?
Fine, I live on a mountain.
How are you with nothing below your feet in heights?
Yeah, I don't make a habit of it, so I don't really know, I guess. Fine, maybe?
Well, awesome. You're gonna have a fun learning experience. Zorak, how about you?
We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we'll be over water, but I think if we fall from high enough, it will probably be hitting the ground anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna meet up with Fenbap. We should probably also get Ivrin to let him know that we have a way up. We might need to take the ship or borrow someone else's ship in order to get into a good position. But I think Fenbap will have all the details.
Alright, well. Let's get ready and go find him and Ivrin and do this thing.
Ivrin, you wake up in the morning to a lot of thuds, doof, 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 and some sawing sounds. Just a real loud wake up.
Yeah, I'll go around and see how they're doing, how the repairs are going, and if they need any help with anything.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How goes it?
Goes well. We should have this done for you in the next couple days. We're gonna have to take it out of the water later today, though.
Great. Fantastic. Is it still going to be, available to us while you do that?
No, it'll be if you mean to walk on. No.
Alright, I have to find the crew somewhere to stay then. That's fine. Just, quick as you can. Thanks, fellas. And I'll walk around and stretch.
Course.
And, I don't know what the group wants to do, so I'll just wait around. Screw
Okay.
it. I'll wait around for them.
Yeah, so after, an hour or whatever, unless the group is stopping anywhere else, they arrive. To the dock. It's not yet been taken out of the water. They're still doing some other stuff to it. But you guys, I do want to remind you, because I know you guys were just wondering how you were going to get out there. You do have these 2 dinghies. Actually, you probably have like 4 small, like, life-saving rafts sort of things attached to the sides, or up on the sides of the ships, so you can toss them over if people, if you start to sink.
Well, we can use our dinghies, I guess. Do we see the gnome?
Roll me a perception check.
Here we go. Bad roll from me. Maybe, if it wants to roll. There we go. 10.
You don't see him yet.
Heck.
Do I see any of the crew members walking around that were on our ship that are now, I guess, leaving the ship to find a place to stay while the ship's being repaired?
Yep. There's a few of them. There's the old burn face guy. There's Dave.
I'm gonna call out to Dave. It's like, hey, Dave.
Hey.
Hey, you ever fish for a shark?
Can't say I have.
Do you know what one would need to fish for a shark?
Shark bait. Yeah, I got it. Now you can chum. Yeah, you just kind of cut up some fish, get the guts out, and chum up the water. Should do the trick, I would think.
All right, so if I give you some money, could you go, like, get those materials?
Sure, yeah. Easy
If
enough.
I'm going to be on that sinking boat, I'm going to make the most of it.
Quick death you're choosing. I see.
No, I just want to catch a shark before I die.
Ah, good, because there's a lot easier ways to go out than death by shark, so. All right. I can do that for you, boss man.
On a side note of that, DM, what are the maximum size of sharks in this world? Are they smaller than megalodons?
I'm sure there's megalodons out there.
Damn it. Okay.
I was going to say, do sharks even come to the shores of Neverwinter?
No, but we're going to be on a boat that's off the shore.
I guess, like, whale sharks, maybe. Greenland sharks will be icy sort of areas. Yeah, I guess so.
I couldn't tell you whether they're sharks or not. I have no idea. We'll find out someday, maybe. I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
catch the kraken.
So, well, one thing you would know that's interesting about the river here in Neverwinter, Aylin, you would know this. As you've been, like, walking the canals the past couple days, or the past day and a half, whatever, there's trees growing along the river that are kind of like more tropical looking, like fruit-bearing trees. And if you were to, like, stick your hand in the water feels slightly warmer than you would expect. Very interesting.
Someone peed here! Fucking disgusting.
Well, what do you think all the fish are doing in there? What do you think water is?
I've never really thought about how fish pee before. I guess you're right. Kinda.
Anyway, so we get over there, we find Ivorin. Is Captain Fogman nearby?
Yeah, he's yelling at people outside the ship. Like, yeah, you lot better get working hard. We ain't paying you the slack off there. And stuff like that.
Let's see. Aylin is gonna go over to him and give him some money for lodgings for the next few days. So that, for him and the whole crew.
All right, thank you, lass.
It's like, yeah, just as a, and I'll see, I'm gonna see how much we can do an allowance in order to, make sure all the crew is still able to come back on even once the ship is ready. Because gotta give him an incentive, right?
Are you asking him how much? I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's gonna ask him how much it would be in order to keep him and the crew around for a couple of days while they're gone, because obviously no one's really gonna be with them for the next few days unless Rumshoe wants to.
Hey, you just pay their normal pay for the next few days. I'm sure they'll stick around.
Alright, I shall do that. Aylin will give them their pay for the next few days. So that would be another... See, that was 684 silver pieces for the first week. So that's... How long is a week? 7 days?
It's 10 days in this world.
10 days. Alright, so she'll give him, I think, what do you think, 3 or 4 days?
You probably only have to give like 2.
Okay. And she'll give 2 days worth. That's like about 137 silver?
Oh boy.
I got my calculator in front of me, so...
Yeah, we'll say that for now. I'll double check it after the session, just like we did last time. Or the time before that, whatever it was.
Is Dave still around? He hasn't ran off yet, has he? I'm just looking at the prices of all the stuff I was going to get him to get.
He's kind of moved off to the end of the dock, but he's not far.
Dave, come back!
Yeah.
I need you to pick up a long list of shit.
Okay, what else do you need?
Damn, the only thing I can't find the cost of is a javelin. Oh, here we go.
I don't think javelins are...
Here we go. Yeah.
Back.
Alright, so I'm gonna give him 2 gold pieces. I was like, I need 4 javelins. I'm gonna give him another 4 gold pieces and say I need 250 foot of rope. And I'm gonna give him 4 more gold pieces. No, 5 gold pieces. And I need 5 sets of fishing tackle. And I'll give him 2 more gold pieces to just for delivery fee.
Sure, thank you. When do you need this back by, or this stuff by?
Just whenever we're ready to leave again. You're coming
Right.
with us, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Sweet. Yeah, just hold on to it for now.
All right.
Sorry, you've learned a lot about finances since I last saw you.
I've been watching people count. I think
Aww.
I can count to 5, which is why I didn't go over 5.
Yeah, that's why you did sets 4, I see.
I love it. After a little bit, you've all are together now, by the docks. You can see the taverns lined up on the shore. You can see the roof that is, or like the sort of, I keep wanting to call it a bell tower kind of roof. It's more like a chimney kind of thing, but not like a modern day chimney that Valida is, from the night previously had kind of like knocked over. Off
At
of
the beach Leviathan.
No, that was at the Driftwood Tavern. I think they went over to that one to do it. I'm not.
Oh no.
That's why it collapsed so easily. But after a few moments, Valida, you hear, "Oi!
Hello?
Valida!"
I assume this is who I need to look at.
You start looking for him, but you don't see him.
Is that Jeb's voice?
Hello?
Does Aylin see him? Because she knows she remembers that he's a little short.
None of you see him, but he sounds like he's standing right next to you. Right? Where are we going?
Well, it'd be nice to know where you are before we go anywhere.
Thought it would be best not to show my face around here. right now after last night, right, Volida?
I guess.
This one right here, she'll show you a good time.
I wouldn't mind if you didn't say that again. At least in that way. We gotta get dinghies from our boat to get over there. So.
Oh, where are my manners? And then he like goes over, Ivor, and you feel your hand being shook. Right, name's Fenbap.
Fenbap with an F,
Oi.
right? Nice to meet you, Fenbap. I'm Ivrin.
Nice to meet you.
Who's this?
Zorag, you feel like a punch in your lower arm. What? Nice to meet you, big guy.
I take it this is the little man I saw with the rope last night.
I'm assuming.
Hello, small one. I can't see you, but hello.
Oh. That's right, yes, seems my invisibility potion's working. Not good to show our face around here. So, taking a dinghy, are we?
That's what I suppose our boat's being worked on, so we'll need to use those instead.
This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm still a little confused as to everything, but yeah, let's get up
Zelida
there.
had a hard time holding her liquor, but she did have fun, I promise.
Oh god, she didn't try to pick anything up, did she?
No, she, Aylin will clear her throat and just kind of point her thumb over at the tavern that has the collapsed chimney.
Oh, I saw that from the boat. That shit was hilarious.
I wouldn't say she has a hard time holding her liquor. I saw her double fisting.
Look, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been able to enjoy myself. Okay, all right. Let's stop talking about that and let's go get our dinghy, shall we?
All right. You just kind of head onto the boat. Head over to one of the dinghies and like start untying it. It
where is Rumshu at?
plops into the water. You hear Rumshu up in the crow's nest scurrying around.
We're running circles in the crow's.
Yeah, it's chasing a pigeon or seagull or something
Seagull.
up there.
Alright, Aylin is gonna call up to him. Rumshu!
Aylin!
Do you want to come with us, or do you want to stay at my house for a bit?
What do you guys think I should do? They're the bosses.
Are you carrying the chest or am I?
I think you are, Valida.
Okay. Then
Cool.
I don't care where he goes.
Ouch.
Uh,
I didn't say it loud enough for him to hear.
So, am I going?
Fancy yourself a pirate?
Thinks about pirates for a little bit because the only one he knew died, and then the other one, all the other ones he's ever heard about suck. No.
Then best not come with us.
Okay. Where's your house, Aylin?
Alright, Aylin's gonna write down a little, open up, grab some paper and make a little rudimentary map for him with very recognizable points to reference. It's like, here, I made a map for you. Come get it.
He
The
starts
goblin's gonna get lost.
climbing down the ladder.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Oh, we're in trouble.
And he takes the map and just looks it over. Okay. I'll go find is the door unlocked or?
Yeah, it's not locked.
Cool.
Aylin will go, oh, hang on. She'll reach into her pocket and pull out a bobby pin and hand it to him. If I did accidentally lock it, just use this to open it.
That's a weird clue, okay.
You have to kind of jiggle it a few times, up, down, left, right, up, down, and it should be fine.
Up, left, down, up,
And
right.
all cheats will be unlocked.
Yeah, up, down, left, right, and then kick the door
start.
twice at the bottom should be fine.
Down, left, right. Okay. Yep. I
You'll
got
get it.
Roger comes back with God mode on and like unlimited ammo. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
So the lifeboat plops into the water with the splash.
Will this hold all 5 of us?
It probably will. Yeah, it should be fine.
It probably will. It sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's put. We'll put Zorag and Valida on one end. And then we'll put all the rest of us on the other end, and we'll see which one weighs more.
There's like the two benches, so you could sit like 2 on each one. It's just the fifth, but you know he's a gnome, so he's small. He can like stand or sit in the middle or something.
All right. Well, let's dinghy our way over there.
All right. You begin to row your way to this Skyhold is what they call it, floating up in the air off the coast of Neverwinter.
Row, your boat.
During the trip, is there anything that you guys would like to discuss with Fenbap?
What can we expect up there?
Right. So, I've only ever gone up there once.
What does it look like?
But, the point that I started going up there, it was all forest and whatnot.
So you just like went up there, touched the ground, and came back down. Is what you're trying to tell me here?
Yeah, I was waiting for, some backup. I heard some beasties out there. So, rather not explore it on my own. Happy to come around you lot.
All right. So we'll get much information from you then.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I've been living in Neverwinter all my life. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How old are you?
God damn it, how long do gnomes live? I'm
A very long time.
They've lived for a long time.
186 years old.
So, you were here when that was put in? When the floating island just appeared? Or was it always here?
Let me just double check that.
Why was it here? What was the reason?
I want to get the exact day that thing popped into.
You know, Jeb! This is Jeb.
Because I did all this research and then I forgot because I did it last week and my mind only holds information for a week.
Ah, should have asked him last week.
Okay, here we go. It's always been here since I've been alive, but rumor has it that it first appeared after the spell plague.
Do I know what that is?
Anybody that thinks they might know history of the world can roll me a history check. You don't need to be proficient, just as long as you think that you would know some stuff about the world. Valid, you probably would.
Okay.
The only one I was questioning is Zorag, because I don't know if that would be something that they would talk about or not. It'd be up to him.
12.
Wow.
Not good rolls today.
Never are.
Double fives.
Guys, you guys.
Never heard of this very important sounding thing. Fucking Zorak.
Zorag does.
I'm a -1 on history, and I'm like, let's see what happens.
Oh, I hate his character so
You
much.
never know. You never know. He may have heard. Maybe they were like stories from his
The
childhood.
elders tell of the old stories.
Zorag knows of the spell plague, but he probably knows of it under like a different name. Maybe like the Shattering or something like that. But it's when but magic started to go crazy and wild, and I'm starting to hear an echo of myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It's me, but if you turn down so quiet, I can't even hear you, so I don't know why
That's
it's echoing.
weird. When Zorag, it would be like an old story of like these two worlds colliding, like another world colliding and becoming a part of this world. Maybe in your tribe's history at some point, this became known because you ran into like a new clan, or civilization, became prevalent not far from you that was from the other place. So there was sort of like a weird thing going on there. So your tribe has some knowledge of this. But Fenbap says, "Wait, you lot don't know about the spell plague? I know my accent changes. Stop looking at me."
Can't say I do.
What can you
Right.
tell us about it?
So, rumor has it that one of this goddess of magic, she got assassinated by some other god or goddess. Well, there's something, but it caused a few realms to collide together, and some fragments of the other place ended up here, just like this floating island.
You speak of the Great Collision.
Yeah, sure. This one knows.
I've never heard of
First.
a spell plague.
Well, yeah. So when it happened, all the magic in the world started to change. That's why we can't cast crazy magics like the gods anymore. No mortal can get that powerful anymore.
Weird.
I don't know how to follow up to that.
Where did
So-
the sky thing come from? Which one was that?
Wait, I'm not sure. I'm from here, so I don't know which plane of existence the Skyhold came from. Couldn't help you
Do
on
you
that
know-
one.
Do you know people normally get up to it? Is it usually like climbing a rope they throw up, or
Aye, that's part of what I'm doing. So,
finding out?
now letting you in on a little secret, I was hired by a member of Dagult Neverember's council themselves.
Oh, you were.
Do
Back
what?
in the day, I was hired by Lord Neverember himself. Well, his council. What? Anyways, back
Hey,
in the
inside check
day-
that.
Sure, go ahead.
Where's my insight real quick? Nope.
I mean, hard to
Three
read.
5s in a row.
Hard to read. You do believe him, I guess, but, you know.
Cool.
How long ago were you hired?
Oh, rather recently. Ever since they heard of my exploits getting up there. I might have
Can
embellished.
Can Aylin look around to see if they're being followed?
Sure, yeah. Roll perception. It doesn't appear. There's a couple of like fishing ships that are out here and stuff, so it's hard to tell if they're necessarily following you. None of them seem to be moving in the same direction as you. So if they're following, they're keeping their distance, but it doesn't appear that way, that somebody's following you.
Okay. Aylin's gonna remain suspicious.
Anyways, so, he hired me because, one, so back in the day, there used to be lots of pirates that lived up there, and they had these flying ships. That's how they got to and fro. So, I'm seeing if I can find one of those ships that could be refurbishable, and perhaps a bit of gold. But look, if you all stick with me, help me find this, I'll let you skim a little off the top.
We're mostly
Personally,
looking for information.
yeah.
On what?
The person who was up there a few months ago firing on Neverwinter.
That's a crazy one, isn't it?
Yeah, sounds like it. Or very clever.
What information you looking for on him?
You know, not entirely sure. Mostly why he was doing it, where he came from. I have my suspicions. I would like to see if I could confirm.
Right. So is that a no-go on the help then?
Well, you're helping us, so I suppose we owe you something.
Good.
Getting some additional funds would be helpful.
Yeah, not too much though, because Lord Protector Daggle Neverember, I'm sure he would notice. Wouldn't be too happy. I'm not too sure.
Does he know how much is up there?
I'm not sure. Much of what the pirates stole, I'm sure were from this area, so there's probably some indication. I don't know, but yeah, I don't trust the new Lord Protector too much. So,
But you're working for him.
right.
Why don't you trust him?
He but if I don't know, he got kicked out of Waterdeep, and ever since then, I've just been a bit suspicious. It's been heard around that he's buying off and hiring people to silence those who claim to be the proper heirs to Neverwinter.
How long has this Lord Protector been in power?
Alright. So, you being from the town, you would know that he came into power in 1469. It's now 1492. So, what is that?
23 years.
Yeah.
23 years. 23
Alright.
years. 23 years.
It's somewhere around there.
Okie dokie. I was just
Why
curious.
did he get kicked out of... I use their words, sir. Why did he get kicked out of Waterdeep?
You know, I'm not sure. some sort of scandal.
So yeah, kicked out of there, moved here, took over, and is stopping the rightful rulers from ruling here.
Well, it's hard to say. He claims to be, son of a bastard. I think he says he's son of a bastard of Nasher. Never remember. No, Nasher. Alakandar. Shit. It's hard to do the accent and know the fucking information at the same time.
Names, yeah.
So what he's saying is, Lord Daggle Neverember claims to be the son of a bastard son of Nasher Alagondar, which was the first king of Neverwinter.
Oh, he's no king of Gondor. Anyways.
What would it take to get an audience with the Lord Protector?
You know, I'm not too sure on that one, but I'm sure procuring one of these ships for him and perhaps finding that gold could be a good first step. Why?
No reason. Just wouldn't mind having a chat.
Alright, just don't get me involved in nothing. At this point, you're kind of doing your last couple rows out. And he says, "Hoi, right here."
Is there an anchor tied to this dinghy?
Yes. You guys had the forethought to bring in, like, an anchor with you on there. Luckily.
Alright, Aylin will drop the anchor after making sure it's tied to the dinghy.
Toss out the anchor, you know, give it some rope until you feel it hit. You kind of drag it, make sure it's in there good. And yeah, you look like you're successfully anchored.
Yay.
All right, how's this thing work?
All right. Right, I found right there. He points up. You can see, there's kind of like a hole, in the ground. So what these underneath this thing, this floating island, it's like kind of like, think really sharp mountain peaks, but upside down, obviously. And there's vines and roots and like stuff kind of hanging out of there. Occasionally some like dirt clump things fall off and rocks. And he points up and there's this one area that's got like this tree that's knocked down, and it's like a hole between two little sections there. And he points up at it. So I brought my longest rope, equipped it here to this space. Oh, you guys still can't see me.
Can we see his equipment now that if he's holding it out?
No, because he's holding it. But you gotta trust me on this one. I have it. And you hear and the sound of the rope tying around itself. He lets go of the device, and now you can see this like sort of cannon that's been rigged with like these cogs, and it's got like this rope wrapped around them, with all this excess rope hanging down, and the rope goes all the way up around the knocked over tree up there. And he says, all right, so left arm there is the up, right is the down. I suggest not pulling on the down.
Alright, so which one of us should go first?
Aylin. She's got experience.
I wouldn't call that experience, for I don't remember what happened. And it didn't
Well,
work from what I've seen.
so not valid then. Aylin, you want to go?
She'll let out a breath and go, okay, let's see. She's kind of looking up the rope area, kind of looking at the water. Are there any fishing vessels nearby us?
There's one that's out maybe a couple miles. You're far enough that it looks smaller.
Alright, she'll just kind of nod. It's like, okay, so if I fall, I'll just splat on the surface of the water. I will not impale on a boat. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'll go. She is very nervous, but she is gonna go, alright, is there a way to, like, secure myself to this in case I lose my grip?
Well, actually, I hadn't thought of that. That's a good idea.
Okay, she's shifting through her bag and looking, seeing if she has some extra rope. Okay, I got some rope. Where would be a good place to tie it to so I don't do a bad.
Well, it might be around your waist, around the middle of the chamber there. I'll do it for you. And he gets
Okay,
over
thank
there.
you.
He starts tying you up. It's this weird, just like kind of floating rope. Until you're all nice and tight on there. He suggests that you sit on it. So there's these bottom like kind of pegs, and he would normally stand because he's small, but you can probably put your legs over it and sit. And then there's these two handles. He said left one goes up, and just hold on to that until you get up there, jump off, and then kick that right lever down. It'll come down, and the next one can get on.
Okay, Aylin will precariously kind of move to sit herself on top of it, and she'll take a few deep breaths. And she'll pull down the left lever.
You guys all see Aylin as she starts rocketing up this rope. The cogs spin and it pulls the rope through and propels it up.
How fast is she going, would you say?
It's not like super fast, maybe like
Like
10
riding a
miles
bicycle?
an hour, maybe something like that.
Okay, a little faster than a bicycle. Okay.
If even that, no more than 10.
Alright.
That's what I'll say.
Okay, sounds good. Like, ah! She's trying not to scream.
Right. As you get higher and higher, the wind starts. You start to be able to feel the wind the higher you get, and it does start to wave around and with more gusts. And go ahead and roll me a strength save.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. 8.
Yeah, you manage to hang on when this big gust of wind comes, and you just continue all the way to the top, and you dismount. Up here, as you look, it's kind of this jungly. It's kind of this jungle, but kind of swamp-ish. It's very,
Humid.
yeah, it's humid. It's muggy. There's tall grass. And the trees tend to have vines and stuff hanging off of them. Do you kick the lever and send it back down?
First she's gonna untie the rope from herself.
Right, of course.
And then... yeah, and then she'll kind of have her hand up against a tree for stability, and then she'll kick the lever to send it back down.
Right. Yeah, you should have had advantage, but it wouldn't have mattered in that roll anyways. So.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh, quick question though.
go for it.
For about how high up is she? Is she more than 120 feet?
Yeah, I think so. I think last session we said it was a few hundreds, probably like 200, 250, something like that. I forget exact what we said.
Okay. All right, I was just checking because yeah, if it's more than 120, then she can't send a message saying I made it. So she'll just kick it and kind of wave, watching the thing go back down.
Yeah, so you kick it, and all the tension in the machine lets go, and you just watch as it goes, it starts sinking down as it lets go of the rope, and all the tension's released, and it just back on down. As it hits the rowboat down below.
What's to go next?
I mean, I'll go. I don't care. I'll grab a hold of it.
I think very heavily about mage handing the down button, but I'll let it slide.
All right. Zorag. You sit on this device. Are you going to tie yourself down or anything like that?
Nah, I'm gonna send it.
Anything fancy? No, you just pull the lever all the way up.
Wrong lever!
Until...
Did they get an interesting view of behind and under Zorag?
Yes, absolutely. Well, Zorag, you don't wear a loincloth anymore, do you?
No, I wear like that really long, like, I don't know what it's called. I have to send you a picture.
Skirt. He wears a really long skirt.
Yeah.
Good.
A kilt.
Nah. Zorag, you zip up to the top. Again, until things become too weird, like too windy, and you have to hold on a little tighter. If you want to make a strength saving throw.
Yee!
Nice.
24.
Yeah. And you just zip on up to the top.
Look, Vaughn, flying.
All right.
Shaved legs or not?
So you dismount, kick the machine back down.
Sorry.
And we can kind of just who would go next?
I think Ivan can go next.
I'll go next.
I'm rolling to see if the wind goes. By the way.
I will use a bardic inspiration on myself just in case.
Okay.
And I will watch it come down, and I'll tie my hand around it and just hold it there. And I'll turn around, give a tip of the hat, and just go straight up.
Okay.
Not even tying myself down, because I want to look cool.
You start going up. There is no wind on your go. Lucky for you.
I climb down and cut the rope. Not kidding. That'd be messed up.
Okay, so
Your face
Ivrin,
plants against the rock.
you make it up there with no troubles. And then it would just be Volida and Fenbap. So Volida, you want to go?
You want to go last, or do you care?
Boy, that's fine by me.
Can I insight check this little guy?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Fenbap
If he plans to just like dipping on us, just leaving us up there.
Sure, roll an insight.
Gnomes be crazy.
16.
You think he was pretty truthful in his story of wanting to get gold and whatnot. So
If I break it, it's you had the chance. She will just send it like Zorag.
and with you, well, I didn't say. Let's see if the wind even blew. You're fucking lucky bastard.
I was gonna Misty Step anyway to get back to it.
Yeah, it would have been fine then. You start to go, and yours it struggles with your heavy armor and you being the biggest of the group. It takes like double the time for Volida to get up there, but eventually she does.
I like to think that we'll see the gnome come up and he'll get a gust of wind and just go, pew!
So,
Well, because actually we won't even see him come up unless the potion wears off by the time he's coming up.
It's true.
do you, Volida, send the thing back down?
Yeah.
Okay. Because everybody started to seem suspicious of this guy.
I just wanted to make sure.
Alright. You kick it. It drops down. You hear him come right up. Oh, it worked.
You didn't think it would?
Yeah, you never know.
I suppose.
So, and now you guys find yourselves up and on top of this floating island.
Yeah, it gives the picture, Grizz.
Here's the picture. I almost said prison. What?
Oh my god, it's Kong Skull Island.
You guys, I guess you wouldn't know exactly where you are, but you're somewhere in some of the woods somewhere.
Some of the woods somewhere.
Some of the woods somewhere.
Probably. I don't know.
Y'all should
Here.
roll me a. Are you first going to the ballistas? What's your plan here? Once you get up, like,
I guess, yeah. I mean, that's really the only thing we know anything about this island is that there's a ballista somewhere and he used it. So,
oh, that is
Oh.
a much big.
We're in a
change.
fight.
This is just
Looking
some
around for a
epic.
giant monkey.
Did you guys know this has to be a magical waterfall? Because where is the water coming from? It would run
No,
out.
I was gonna say that same thing. It's like, where's the water coming
Guys,
from?
look up the stream. There's a
yeah,
little
but where's
lake right
that
here.
water come from?
Yeah, but then what happens when the lake runs out because all the water
It's a
flows to the bottom?
floating
It's a
fucking island.
It's a floating island, so all the clouds and the moisture gets trapped up here. In
That's
these
a lot of
rocks.
moisture.
I love the water, Grizz.
It gets trapped in the rocks, and then right in here, and then it flows down.
I firmly believe it's magical water. You can't convince me otherwise.
Sky Island is in the clouds, my friends.
It's magical. That's my point.
It is magical.
Well, we're probably high enough up that it probably rains upwards.
What?
Too much water. It's too much.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we saying?
We're looking for
where
something.
are
We were
we?
talking about the water that shouldn't be here. No, I'm kidding.
The only thing we really know about anything about this island is the ballista, so I guess we
Okay.
gotta look for the ballista.
So Fenbap says, "All right, now that we're all up here, if you'll follow me to the where my suspected treasure in boat is, should be that way." He just kind of points a random direction.
Wouldn't sell us out to some pirates, would you, Fenbap?
I don't think pirates would even be up here. So,
Why not?
oh, there hasn't been a sky ship in quite some time.
Well, how did that other guy get up here then?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Right, Fenbap. Lead the way.
Oh, all right.
Can we still not see this dude?
Let's see. How long would it have been? I guess you probably can't see him yet. But yeah, it's probably wearing off soon.
Is the ground muddy at all?
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely spots that you step in that are muddy. It's humid up here. There's like a faint, you can't tell if it's mist, fog, or just the clouds themselves that are rolling through constantly.
Replenishing the lake.
Replenishing the lake. You see rain constantly falling into the lake.
Like-
All right,
It totally
Fenbap.
makes sense up here. Everything checks out.
oh, this all checks out.
All right, go ahead.
It's
Sorry.
fine. All right, Fenbap, would you mind if I just put a little bit of mud on your arm so we could have a visual reference until your potion wears off?
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of my potion, doesn't it?
But you're with us.
Right.
I mean, you did say that you were invisible because you didn't want to show your face down by
Down
the
there.
city.
Right, but I mean, I
think
probably should have
that
told
there's-
you earlier. There's some. Oh, I did tell you. There's some creepy crawlies and all sorts of things up here.
Yeah, but wouldn't the creepy crawlies smell you?
Right, but they'll probably see you first.
Which way is the wind blowing?
Roll me a survival check.
Alrighty. Survival.
You. I guess that's a low check. Yeah, you are able to determine that the wind's blowing west. No, sorry, east. East.
Alright, Aylin will point with the direction of the wind, going, well, anything that's over there would probably smelled you by now.
Right, and then they'll see you, and then you're fighting them off. I'm not really much of a fighter, which is why I brought you lot.
But you just met in a bar sometime, randomly, knowing that we were fighters, eh?
Right, I mean,
Interesting, Fenbap.
Volia, don't back me up here. You were there. You told me all about you and your crew and all the accomplishments.
I wish I could tell you what I told you.
Yeah, more fun
I'm
with.
keeping an eye out as we
Alcohol.
go.
So you guys are just gonna go
Timing
with
was
him. Like he totally 180'd that, where you guys were like, I'm gonna go to the ballistas. He was
Yeah,
like, let's
that's
go to
where-
the...
That's what I'm worried about right now. Here is I think we have something else to look at first.
Right. You wanted to see what, the ballistas?
Ballistas, yes.
Right. Somebody roll me a survival check, as well.
Alright.
With advantage, because Aylin knows what direction east is.
I think Zorag has best survival. I think.
Is it?
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Zorag, figuring out which direction is east, you can kind of figure out. It's hard to see from here, like you can't see Neverwinter very well, but you're able to figure out which position Neverwinter would be at. You know that they were shooting the ballista from, or at Neverwinter, so they have to be facing the side Neverwinter's on. So with that information, you start heading the general direction that you think the ballistas could be. You trudge through. You trudge through these this swampy, thick wooded area. Roll me a perception check. Anyone.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
It'll be bad. 7.
Oh, okay.
Volida, you're. What's your
As
marching
always,
order?
I'd probably be in the lead since I
yeah.
know the direction we need to go.
Okay.
I'll go third or fourth.
All right. So Zorag,
Aylin would have been following Zorag then.
you start
Hacking away like limbs and shit. with
hacking
my
away,
axe.
like tree branches and vines out of your way until you take a step and you don't. Your foot doesn't hit land on this step. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
This is where I die.
You you like go to step out with such confidence, only for your foot not to find purchase in the soil, and you start to fall and trip and bounce off of these rocks. There's a sheer cliff that seemingly came out of nowhere. You're gonna take 10 bludgeoning damage as you fall down this cliffside.
Holy shit! Oh,
Ray, are you okay?
I just like raise my hand like with a thumb up, just my back hurts so bad.
Aylin winces.
Maybe somebody...
There's a cliff there, by the way.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Maybe somebody with better eyesight should look out for things like this.
I also like to look out as we go for things watching us or following us.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
I can't use my inspiration for this because it's a long check. 16.
Hold on a second.
Fucking Fenbap, piece of shit.
I gotta figure something out. Come on. I don't know how to work this thing as well as I thought I did. What, you know what I'll do? I'll go over to the next page.
I am loving this music.
It's very jungle adventure kind of vibes. It doesn't tell me anything. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. So off in the distance, down the cliff, Iron, you can see this green, probably like, it's kind of hard to tell, reptilian, maybe like 5 foot, 6 foot tall mass quickly dart behind a tree. But this is probably like 25 feet, 30 feet in front of you.
Hey, you guys.
Yes.
What's big and green and scaly?
Crocodile.
A dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
Something over there. And I'll point in the general direction.
As you
Is it
point,
down where Zorag is?
yeah, Zorag is down this cliff from all of you, and it's on that same section. So looking over now, you can see that you're like on a higher raised rock formation than the other. It's almost like two separate islands kind of collided, but at different heights in the air. And so you kind of see down. As you're seeing down, you can make out the figure that Ivern is talking about, and you watch as it just zooms through the woods, running away from all of you.
That's a big lizard.
Say that again.
That's a big lizard.
You could say that again.
Nah, I'm good with 2.
Okay.
Oh, seems we have a visitor.
Holy fuck, you're still here? Shit!
So, how are we getting down this thing?
Give
Well,
me
you
a
go the way
minute,
he did.
everyone.
Don't you have
How tall is this cliff? Sorry.
It's probably like 20-ish feet. 20 feet, yeah. Maybe not even that much.
Wouldn't it be easier
15?
if we went down? Is it still in the? It's still in the general direction that we were going. Right?
Yes, it's the direction that you're going.
Don't you also have the thing that raises and lowers people?
While you all, well, that's a good point, but it usually, you know, it uses I'll give it a try. It's but while you all are up here, roll me perception checks. Besides equal, I'll use yours from before.
Do a
Do I
shot.
need to do that? Because I'm away from them.
No, I wouldn't. Just people up
22.
there.
I'm just pulling
Choking my
like my
spit.
rope out of my bag while they're up there doing their thing.
Right. Ivrin and Aylin, you both see kind of this stonework peeking out of the trees. What is that face for, Sharp?
Is it that you can see the stonework through the trees, or there is a lot of stonework peeking around trees?
Yeah, no,
just
I
little-
was thinking the same
You
thing.
can see little bits of stonework through the tree line down below. But Aylin, beyond that, you just catch a faint glimpse of a tower way off in the distance.
And there's a big stone tower over there. She points in the direction. It's like, that might be it.
Find it, we can get our bearings at least, provided there are no fucking crazy green things in it, around it, somewhere.
Well, we definitely know they're around.
Be on guard. That's all I could say.
While they were all talking, Zorag started to climb this cliff with his rope on his shoulder.
Alright.
Just taking my claws and jabbing them in as I just go back up there.
Right, you're using your ability for this.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so you climb your way up. And
only to end up going back down.
I assume
Yeah.
down below you. Well, I guess you can just do the
No.
jumping thing. So yeah, up when you get up top, you tie it around something.
Yeah, so I mean, I can't do the jumping thing. It's one or the you have to choose one of those three.
No, I
things.
meant like I was in my head thinking like if you would have had to tie it to something down below, but you don't. 'Cause
Oh,
you just
no.
Rappel
Yeah.
down. kind of thing.
Yeah, I would just take the rope and hand it to him, hand it to someone, whoever's closest. Be like, just tie this around a tree and throw it over, and I'll just start climbing back down.
So the tower's down and then in the distance, not on our level.
So, Aylin, the tower seemed like it was maybe even higher than you in the distance.
It might. Well, it seems pretty high up. It might be on another higher elevation, or it's just really tall.
But we have to go down this to get to that direction, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're going down here for a reason.
Okay, Aylin will. I'll take the rope since no one else did. And find a. Put it around one of the thicker trees.
All right. Yeah, you just tie off the rope, and you guys are free to start rappelling down.
Whee!
Down at the bottom, you would now know the people who passed the perception check. You're probably, if you're heading toward that tower, you'll probably end up cutting through some sort of village or something. Kind of hard to... You couldn't quite make out what it was, but there was definitely structures ahead.
Great. Try and be as quiet as possible then, I suppose. Stay out of sight.
Why? Good idea.
As quiet as a 7'2" woman wearing armor can be.
You want me to make you invisible?
I don't know that it will help.
That's probably the pirate town. Heard like there was a pirate town up here. Built it long ago.
You said there's no pirates, so it should be empty, right?
Hopefully.
I doubt it. Let's go.
Seems to be a lot of guessing in this adventure.
Yep.
You continue to trudge through the humidity in the all the thicket, the dense thicket, until eventually you break away into what appears to be an kind of overrun town. There's lots of tall grass and vines growing on the old dilapidated buildings. Stones kind of chipped out and fallen to the ground off of these buildings. Maybe some of the wooden buildings look like they've experienced fires and just all sorts of different conditions over the years since this place had been abandoned. Since you guys said there's probably people up here. And get to the town.
Well, there's at least some up here because the DM created a map specifically for this section of the town.
You guys always know I be creating maps, visuals.
We like maps.
Through this town, you can see a river runs alongside it. As you enter, we'll say that you come in like between the houses over here or something. You enter in through the I guess you would actually, judging from where you guys came from, you probably pop out around the corner of the chapel here, unless you guys purposefully are like, oh, we hit the town, let's go around. What's your
Well, Aylin will go. Well, if we cut through the town, maybe we could find indication of where they used to park the airships.
If we find someone alone, maybe we can ask him where the ballista is and why it was being fired.
What I'm more on board with is finding somebody to ask questions about what he was
Plus,
doing.
if we find a place he might have been staying at in this town, I'm sure he wasn't just staying next to the ballista. He probably had a hideout up here.
Yeah, it's a pirate thing, right? So it's probably been pillaged.
Still could possibly be clues.
Could be.
I think we go through the town.
I agree.
Loud and proud or sneaky?
I think
Look
we
towards
sneak.
where Fenbap might be standing, assuming that his potion hasn't worn off.
You look toward the area where you think he is.
And he's on the other side of me, gotcha.
Yeah. What are you looking for out of him?
Fenbap, are you... Where? First of all, where are you?
Right here.
I turned towards his voice. Alright, so... Alright, how much longer do you think you have with your invisibility potion?
Oh, about 15 minutes or so. But I got another one. I'll just pop that real quick.
Hold on to it for now, because if there are still people here that are not used to visitors, then, and if they throw us in a prison, we may need you to get us out.
Right.
He's not getting us out. I think we sneak only to first assess what we're getting into.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Grab your...
We shall go, I suppose.
Sneak.
All right, so you start to traverse through the town.
Click.
Do you... what's everybody's roles? Are you guys looking around the buildings for the You said you were wanted to see if you could find where he was staying or something?
I think we want to look to see if there's any peoples staying here, first and foremost.
Okay.
And if there's like more, if I don't know, if
Belting
there's, like,
around for
more than
signs of inhabitants.
Yeah.
Cool. Do you like knock on doors? What kind of?
I'm mostly just looking out to see if anything looks recently messed with, like
I'm gonna peer through
stuff
windows.
like that.
Peer through windows. Okay, everybody give me perception checks.
17.
That's fitting.
Okay.
I'm good at everything.
No, well, I mean that, and I have a disadvantage on that anyway.
Ivrin and Aylin. So Ivrin, as you're peeking through windows and stuff, you do see figures through the glass. What's left of the glass? I guess some buildings, the glass has probably been destroyed. They're gray in color and kind of look to be smoking. Aylin, you would see similar humanoid shapes, just like kind of in the alleyways between buildings, and things like that. These gray humanoids with like smoke kind of coming off of their bodies.
Oh boy. Aylin will go over to Ivrin and whisper, "Did we enter a literal ghost town?"
You grey people. In my time, I've never fought ghosts before, but Dulapar didn't look like that, so I don't know.
As you guys are moving through the town, if you're being stealthy, roll the stealth checks.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
Oh, I got an 11. Why are the good
I also got
stealthies
an
rolling
11.
low?
Well, let me roll perception checks.
Man, at least the average is easy to work out, isn't it?
Okay. So, as you guys begin to work through and peek into windows, eventually, you end up disturbing these beasts by like knocking over a box or just kicking into something that you didn't quite expect, and you start to watch as these smoke zombies, they're zombies, start to kind of slowly walk towards you. They're not runners, but they start coming out of different places, out of different houses, and it seems like you've kind of awoken some of the sleeping zombies, and they just kind of slowly start to move toward you.
Did we fight smoke zombies before?
In
Ash zombies.
season
Ash
1, we fought
zombies
Ash zombies,
and-
yeah.
That's mine.
And now that everybody is here, now that everybody would be able to see them, Valid and Zorag, these look like Ash zombies.
You got something that I could throw at them?
Yeah, don't walk up and hit him.
Yeah, fuck it. I just chuck a javelin at it.
Okay, so roll me an attack throw.
Oh, 11. Oh,
Sure,
that's
Ash
not
zombies
not
have an
right.
AC of like 8, so I think you're probably gonna hit.
Yeah,
See,
they're.
I need
They
to turn
do
my
have-
range off. There we go.
You remind
So
you,
just 9.
you remember that perfectly. It's 8. Yeah. So you you throw it at. I assume it's kind of like the closest one, but the one that's not like right on you.
Yeah.
It strikes true, and you watch as this zombie. Oh, actually, doesn't die, but you watch this puff of smoke just and ash come off of this zombie. As you impale it in its like abdomen area with the javelin, and it just continues to waddle towards you with
Waddles, I
this
love it.
javelin. That is a weird word to use, but this javelin sticking from its side. I guess at this point we'll go into initiative. I'm gonna assume so. You guys, what I'll say is, you're trying to work your way like out this way toward the bottom corner of the map there, toward the river, because you're gonna have to cross the river to get to where you're going.
No.
Oh, I don't think you have the tracker up yet.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Good initiative, bro. Hell yeah.
Where the hell
Way to
is
go.
the... There it is. Let me delete first. All right.
Oh, I have advantage on initiative rolls. That's kick ass.
Ah, poop.
I'm gonna roll again, just see what I get. Unless they did it already.
All right, just getting everything
Oh.
right on the map. Okay, so we got...
Oh, I get my new one because I have
Oh.
advantage on initiative rolls.
Funny baby.
Are you able to input your number or no?
I think I can, but I need to be on the thing. Let me just click on my character real quick and then re-roll it. And then I'll change it. Yay! Actually, no, I think the first initiative roll I did, because when I re-rolled it just now, 2 dice hit the table, so
Yeah, I
I'm
think
going to
it
go
does
ahead and
work.
say that then 20.15 is going to be what it is, not the other one.
Yeah, that is
it didn't let me change it.
That's all right, I'll change it. You're good.
On your first one, you rolled a 9 and an 18.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see on the thing.
If you hover it, it shows you.
Oh, okay, I see.
Cool. So, Zorag, you throw this javelin at it. The big puff of smoke and ash comes off of this creature as you start to hear more and more moans of zombies begin to get awakened and come out of buildings and things. Zorag, it's your turn.
All right, give me a second real quick. Okay, I got 2 of those. Let me check what the range is on this thing. Oh, okay. Perfect. So, I'm going to first attack the ash zombie that's got a javelin sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a bone meringue at it.
Boomerang, huh?
Oh,
forget how
yeah.
this
Still got
works.
2 of them. Still got
Is
2 of
it-
them.
Is it like a roll to see if it comes back? I can never remember.
No,
only
it's like
you
if I
miss,
missed,
right?
it came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it hits, it's whatever attached to the target, I guess.
Yeah, that
so
hits.
for 10,
Yeah. So this one, how much HP did I have? With this one, you watch as you bonk it on the head with its with your boomerang, and let me roll to see something. Yeah. You bonk it on the head, and it seems to collapse onto the ground with your boomerang still embedded in its brain.
all right, I'm gonna run up to that one, about right here. Remove my javelin. I guess I'll keep going.
So I guess you pass this
Okay,
corner.
it's still alive, ain't it? Wait, which corner?
The corner of this
This one?
house. As you get near
Okay.
here, you begin to see more ash zombies. One of them that you see in the back of the group, not that one. Hold on, I'm still working on getting
okay.
a couple of them onto the page. I'll make a marker of this one with a red. That one with the red is like flaming.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
There's a
What did they
fiery
get?
zombie over there. And as I'm moving 20 more feet, I'm going to throw my last bone meringue at that one.
All right.
Just to kind of stave off as everyone else runs by.
Mhm.
16 for 11.
All right. Yeah, you smack this one with your boomerang, and again, that big ash cloud fills the air, but nobody knew it being near. It doesn't take effect on anyone.
And that'd be my turn.
All right, Ivern.
I will. Yeah, I'll just real quick jump straight up next to, or as far as I can get to Zorag. I'll put myself right there. That's my full 30 feet. And then I will.
Oh, should have.
Damn, I can't reach him. Oh, that's irritating. I can't reach him. So instead of me feigning them, which I was hoping to do, I will cast Vicious Mockery on... We'll go for this one down here. The one directly underneath the Zorag, that one.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I will go to Zorag and I'll say, last time I saw something this ashy, it was at my cousin's house a couple of years back, didn't end well. And then...
I don't know what that means.
There's a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. Wow. Plus it has minus wisdom. It does have minus wisdom. 16. What's the save? 16.
The DC is 16.
So it passes. What happens?
Nothing. It takes no damage and does not have disadvantage on its attack roll.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth me ballsing an inspiration on this. Yeah, that's my turn. That's it.
So pretty much this ash zombie didn't have ears, so it couldn't hear you.
Yeah, you see in like half of its face is like melted off where its ears would be. Cool. So the zombies start to go. As some of them stand up and some of them finally begin to notice the commotion, they all begin to move up on you lot. You can only get here. And begin to surround you. One starts to come up the back as well. I am struggling.
It ran over to the church.
It's like there's something on my screen that like blocks this area and it's making it difficult. One comes up right behind you, Aylin and Valiada. We'll start with that one. That one goes ahead and is going to take a swing at, we'll say, Aylin.
So protection for disadvantage on that attack.
So it goes for an 8, so which I'm going to assume misses Aylin.
If you are correct. She
Pop
does.
my shield up in front of her and block it.
You blocked it. Its mouth kind of grabs onto your shield and you just shake it off of that. Got a little bit of zombie slime on your shield.
Lick it.
The two near Zorag roll a 17 and a 14.
Okay. They both hit.
Okay, for 4 bludgeoning and 7 bludgeoning.
All right. 4 bludgeoning and 7 bludgeoning, so 11 bludgeoning altogether.
Yep.
Ooh, a lot of zombies. Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm just gonna whisper this to you.
Okay. It would be
It's nothing.
Valida's go.
It's just for me, is what it is. Okay. Sweet.
I just realized I forgot to move one because my turn order was in the way. This one runs up to Ivrin and is going to attack. Yeah, it gets a nat 1. It starts running up to Ivrin and it trips and smacks its face on a rock. And then starts to try and get itself back up. Validated, it's your go.
Turn to Aylin to say,
Oh, that zombie too, you're right.
well, let's get moving. And she'll move to activate that opportunity attack so he doesn't get it anymore. 5,
He doesn't get one? No.
Well, he'll excuse me. He'll get it on me, but he wouldn't be able to use it on Aylin.
A 12, which is going to miss.
Yeah. I'll run up here, and I'll be ready to start doing some blocks on the next round.
She's gonna go
Will they
Super
give me-
Saiyan.
No. Oh, I was gonna say, did I notice between the last time we fought these things and when Zorag hit that one twice, does the cloud only come off the first hit, or is it every hit?
The first time the zombie gets hit seems to loosen all of the ash that's built up.
So if we hit one at range and then go and hit it, we can deal with them.
So when that zombie tripped and hit its head on the ground, did it like fuck up Iron?
Dude, I keep missing these zombies.
Some zombinis.
Zambinis.
Them zambinis. I will... Already a dodge action.
Okay, you ready to dodge?
Mhm.
As these zombies seem to be looking at you now that you've come running in. Their vision seems to be based on movement.
T-Rex, where is it?
Is that your go?
That is my go.
It would become apparent now that these zombies seem to be like draped in what would be traditional pirate garb. You see some of them that still have ears. You've got like these gold piercings. They seem to be wearing, different types of jewelry with gems and things like that.
Do they have eye patches though?
Some of them do. Yeah.
Hell yes. We're all getting eye patches.
One's got a
Yeah,
peg
well,
leg.
I already have an eye patch.
Zorak cuts his leg off so he can put that peg leg on.
All right,
Aylin.
Aylin's gonna use her cunning action to disengage from this zombie who is not getting a kiss from her, and she'll move to up by Ivern here, and she's gonna look at the flaming zombie and go, "Oh, this doesn't look fun," and she's gonna cast Ray of Frost at it.
Okay. Yeah.
19.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Woot. 9 cold damage.
You hit the zombie and it screams out in pain. It seems to do slightly more damage than you expected. As the fire kind of is dampened a little.
Alrighty, and now his speed is now reduced as well.
Right.
Alrighty, yeah, that's her turn.
All right. Before
wait,
you
did
go,
he poof?
Zorag. What?
Did he poof? Like, did ash come off of him, or?
No. No ash came off of this one.
Okay.
But you saw that the fires on its body started to kind of go out a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Zorag and gang, you would hear a voice call out and say, over here. Come with me if you want to live. As you look over and you see this like lizard man's arm like waving around the corner of a house. Zorag, it's your go. I guess you know what? You're right, Zorag. You're just standing there. So what he does, he goes and he throws a javelin at this zombie. You watch it.
Which one?
This one by the house here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you watch. Anybody who didn't see where the voice was coming from, you would see this javelin just fly from around that corner and impale one of
there's-
these zombies.
Lizard man McStuffins.
All right. As he nails him in like the stomach region.
This is what happened to Rokonoko.
Yeah.
Came through on an island across plains and worlds and shit.
The spell play got him.
Yep.
Zorag, it's your turn.
All right, so this is going to be the fun part. That's why I rolled those to you. So Zorag, after getting hit twice by these zombies, starts his transformation. His eye begins to change color as the slanted people comes in, and this large tail comes out from behind him. And he is going to... You know what? Yeah, so don't hate me, anybody, please.
I already do.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a step back so I can get the opportunity. If you want to do the opportunity attacks,
Sure. 23 and a 17.
they both
So
hit.
You take 4 total bludgeoning damage on that one.
Oh, that's way less. And I'm going to attack this one here with my tail as it comes up over me and it goes to swat him across the face. Oh wait, I have my tail out. Hold on. What were those 2 attacks real quick that you rolled against me?
A 23 and a 17.
A 23 and a 17. Let me do something. 23 and a 17. I might be able to beat the 17, but the 28 ain't gonna happen.
23.
Or 23 ain't gonna happen, so. 14 plus 6. So one of them misses. The 17 misses.
Sweet. So you'll only take 2.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. But I am gonna attack that one twice. Or just once for now. With
All
my
right.
tail.
As you swing your tail around at this ash zombie.
Damn.
Let's see. 15.
15.
Yeah, you make contact
13 drifting.
with a big swipe of your tail. The zombie takes a good hit, but still seems to be kicking. You watch this one you already attacked, and the ash is already blown off of this one.
And then
Or
I'm gonna
Ivern
smack
attack.
him again.
Go for it.
For 24, 9 piercing.
Yeah. The zombie appears to collapse.
It appears to collapse.
I said that before I rolled. That way I
Are
wouldn't
you
reveal anything.
raging?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I gotta add 2 to both those. I forgot to click on the rage damage.
Either way,
So,
same story.
yeah. We'll see. Let's see. With that, yeah, that would be my turn at that point.
All right. This lizard folk has now like called out to you, joins the initiative order, and coming around the corner, seeing that you're surrounded. So now you guys can all make out this.
We can all make out.
You all make out, and then once you're done,
Volida, come
you
here.
you see this green lizard folk with like kind of this yellowish underbelly, with a wooden shield, but it's like kind of just like planks of wood, maybe gathered from these houses or maybe just carved right from a tree, on one arm, and then like this bone scimitar on the other, and he sees you surrounded, puts the scimitar kind of in it like this leather belt loop, and then draws a javelin and throws it at you know what, actually I want to roll something for him. Yeah, he throws it at the one that Zorak has already killed. Let's see how he rolls. Oh wow, he rolls really well. And he says, "Watch out, those ones come back." And it lodges in the back of the zombie's head as it starts to look back up, and it splatters. Ivrin.
Ivorin is just a radius sphere. Okay. Ivorin will call out to the group and he will say, "Does anyone have any requisitions about getting a bit loud in here?"
At this point, no.
Sweet.
I'm like growling while he's saying all this.
I pull out the deck and I show the slide with the d6, and I will cast Shatter on not one, not two, not three, but four of them, centered right here.
Ooh.
Well, I guess it'll be right there. That will get everyone. So, at second level, I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 6, 10, 16, and 14.
16 just makes, so he takes half, which is 8 damage.
Okay.
And all the other ones take 16. Yeah, there's no other effects because none of them are constructs.
So
or
you
inorganic
watch as
material.
all the ones who hadn't been hit already just puff. All of that smoke and debris everywhere. This seems to die.
Hey.
This one take 8, and then this one's good. What was the full damage again? You said it was 6.
16.
Okay, I was like 16. That's his save. That can't be it. Oh, and the flame zombie just gets pulverized by the shatter spell. Okay, yeah. After you unleash this big shatter, it makes this loud concussive noise. The lizard folk says, "What are you doing? They'll hear you. Stop it. Be quiet."
I mean, they're not really very strong, are they? I'm pretty sure we could take them.
Not them. The ash zombies go. The ones that are still alive begin to swarm Zorag.
Bring it on, fuckers.
Oh, give disadvantage to the first one.
The first one's an 8, then, so that misses. 14, I think that misses. There's a 17.
14 and 17 do hit, but
Those
let's see. Wait a minute. I did that. I think that's considered a reaction.
Shit.
If creature is within 10 feet of you, make an attack roll. You can... Okay, yeah. So I already used my reaction for this round. So whenever I ran away. So
you would take 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
That has not been cut in half yet. I can't remember if you're raging. I think you are. So
I am raging. So if it.
So cut that damage in half.
Okay.
And then this zombie that's still behind you all runs up to Aylin and hits her for 17.
Hits, so uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Oh wait, that I can see. Did I see him come up?
I think you knew he was there, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So uncanny dodge. That was that. It halves the damage. Is
Halves
that
it.
right? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you would take 2 bludgeoning total.
Yay.
You watch as a zombie also runs up to the lizard guy that's been talking to you, and bites at his ankle, and he lets out ah.
I don't want to follow this guy anymore.
Better than
Okay.
Fenbap.
Speaking of Fenbap.
Volida.
Sorry.
Yeah. I looked. Are we following this guy?
I don't really care. Whatever you want.
I
You
mean,
said there was
river's that
something
direction
else.
anyway. Let's go. 2 of them, I believe, get opportunities on me.
You don't use your action to disengage?
I will. I'm not going to use it anyway. Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay, so you don't take those attacks.
I was going to not use it to get the reactions out so nobody would take them, but then people are uncanny dodging anywhere, disengaging anyway, so it didn't matter. Yeah, I'm over here now. Hello.
Hello. Help me with this one.
Next turn.
Aylin.
Alrighty, Aylin, she's not too happy that this Zombo came up and hit her, so she's going to swing around with the short sword and try to hit it.
All right.
22. Oh wait, whoops,
That's okay.
I clicked the wrong one.
That's okay for now. Just roll your short sword. It's going to be a hit, and then roll your short sword damage. Yeah, it's
well,
almost the same roll anyways.
There we go.
So you
7.
swing around and strike across with your short sword. The zombie does let out a big ash puff as you strike across it. It doesn't whisper the roll. That's okay. So make her a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Alright. Constitution
save.
saving.
Yeah,
Nat 20.
You're fine.
I did. Alright, then she will use her cunning action to disengage and go up over here.
Perfect. Cool. Zorag.
All right. Let's see here. It's really stupid for Zorag to do it, but he's raging. So he's going to swing down with his great axe in front of the one in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
For 25, and that's 16 damage.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see. Where the hell is it? There it is. For a 13.
Yeah, you pass. So you bring your great axe down on the zombie and split it in two. It puffs with the smoke. But you like hold your breath. You're used to this. You've seen these ash zombies before. You know how they work.
Yeah, when I was helping Jack.
Yeah. And this zombie just into falls to the floor.
And then I'm going to make my second attack on this one right here.
Okay. Yeah, that one hits as well.
For a 17 damage.
Yeah. This one, too, you just cleave its head clean off. The head goes flying this direction.
And then I would start to move 40 foot forward.
All right.
While yelling kind of at these two zombies to kind of draw them. Well, I don't want to draw them closer. Just don't want to leave Iron in the dust like that, but I'm out, I guess.
So you start taking off. This one does swing
Yep.
at you and do 5 bludgeoning damage with a 19.
Hold up. 19?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me roll my 1d8 because this is a new round. Oh, wait, no, it has to do with my next turn. So, well, this is my next turn. Is it at the end of your next turn reaction?
You would be able to do it again, right? No.
Okay. Yeah, because I did it on my turn last round.
At the start
So if it's
or
my turn
end?
again.
I'll allow it.
Let's see. Give me something good. Oh, he still hits.
Shit.
Just barely.
Yeah, as you try to run away, it gets a bite into your shoulder for 5 piercing, well, bludgeoning, technically.
So, 3? Or is it
Yep.
2 rounded down?
It's 2. It rounds down for damage.
All right. And that'll be my turn.
Cool. You you running and yelling toward this reptile man. He says, "Keep it down," as he turns to the zombie near him and lets out a carve of its scimitar. Summon damage. This thing's already puffed, so cool. It's still up, but it's been weakened. Ivrin.
Yeah, I will use my action to cast a Vicious Mockery on the one right next to me, and I will say to it, I'll say, "Dead for decades, and you still smell like fucking rum." So that's a Wisdom save by it.
I love it. It rolled a nat 1.
Well, hey, so it takes 6 points of psychic damage, and it has disadvantage on me as I dip 30 feet down.
11.
Does not hit.
It seems kind of slow and lethargic now.
Mhm. That's my turn.
All right. So they can only get to Aylin, so they start like meandering their way over to Aylin. And just surrounding her, and they each begin to claw out and bite at her.
Me dodge.
Uncanny dodge. Okay, that's good. Good that you called that out because they just crit you.
Oh god.
So that would be 10 damage, but 5. Does uncanny dodge only work on one attack, or is it the whole round of attacks?
It just says an attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so really
Well, you
go
used it on a good one.
Like when an attacker that you can see that hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack. But yeah, it doesn't specify, so yeah, I'm assuming 1.
You chose a good one to do it on because it was a nat 20. So you took 5 from that, and then a 21, which is 3,
Mm-hmm.
and 8 misses. So that's it for those.
So 8 damage. All right.
Would be volleyed. Let's go.
All right, I will take a step and start. I'll take a step here. Sorry, guys, remove, and I'll start swanging.
This zombie's ears
schwangin'.
melted off, so it didn't even know what was going on, and it's just wandering away. Because I forgot all about it.
11 to hit for 9, and it's magic. If that helps.
11 to hit, and it's a 9. Okay. On the one by the lizard dude?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You run up to this new lizard guy with this zombie kind of trying to bite at him, and you hit him, and the zombie falls and appears to be dead.
Can I? Okay, appears to. I mean, for fun, I'll smack him one more time while he's on the ground just to be safe.
Okay.
Ah,
You know,
Coup de grace.
you come back down, learning from the past, and smack the zombie in the head again. This lizard guy looks at you and is like, "Nice." Nods his head. The brain matter flies everywhere. The zombie was already dead, but it never hurts to double tap.
Always
Oh
done.
wait, what rule number is that?
I don't know, like
One.
22 or something. I don't.
I think it's 1, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Aylin,
I know Zombieland Saga is a superior Zombieland, so.
Zombies have now swarmed you.
right. Aylin is not too impressed by how they smell because they actually smell like really bad rum and burning rum, mind you. She is going to use her cunning action to disengage, and she's going to jump down to over here, and she's going to cast Ray of Frost at this zombie up over here.
Okay. Yeah, you let out this beam of frost energy, and it connects, just barely.
Wow, they have really
Their
low.
AC's 8.
Oh, wonderbar. Alright, so 11 chili damage.
Okay.
Chili damage though, like chili shoots from her hands.
It actually does fire damage. That's what it actually does.
So this zombie,
Scalding hot chili.
You hit the zombie kind of in the leg, and the frost begins to creep up its leg, slowing it down. But it is still up.
Alrighty. That's her turn.
Zorag.
Aylin, you mean we could have had chili dogs this whole time?
Yeah, they would have been extra cold.
Let's see, Zorag, he's kind of in a rage, just like tail is like slamming on the ground behind him, just looking around. He's gonna look at this lizard guy, say, who are you?
I'm Marzaka.
Where do we need to go?
Well, you've made lots of noise, so we must hide. Follow me.
And, let's see. Yeah, I don't have any range shit. I'm not gonna waste my javelin. I have to go all the way back over there and get it. Okay.
So do you
Lead the way.
Yeah, you hold your turn. He's gonna take a look back and throw one last javelin at
Ivor.
No, he's gonna
words.
throw a javelin at the frozen one. Fuck it. And he misses. Shit. Okay. Let's go. And he starts running. He jumps. There's this. So just off of the map here, there's sort of the beginning of the waterfall, and there's a lot of rocks that kind of cross the path or cross the river. And he starts running and jumping onto like the rocks to get across. So he's off the map for all purposes.
I guess I would be following
So
behind.
yeah, your action would go off and you would dash across.
80 feet, baby.
Cool. So up next would be Ivorin. You watch your friends are following this lizard man.
Think about saying more insults at these zombies, but I will go. I'll just run and swan dive, I guess, into the water or however it works.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna swim?
I don't know what they jumped off the edge. You said?
No. So there's like these rocks that kind of go across the river. They're kind of all gathered. So this is the best way of explaining it is like the current from the water occasionally like knocks rocks downstream, and they've kind of started to build up in this area. So you can jump like from rock to rock running across the river.
That is what I'll do. I'm faster that way.
Cool.
I should use my action to dash and do that.
You run across. Is this what everybody's doing? Or is anybody going to take like a final attack?
I think Valido should swim.
No, Volley. How far across is it? Just for
the river. Let me double check. Actually, I don't think this is the scale, but the river's probably like 15 foot wide, maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna running jump across it then.
Yeah,
I can jump
badass.
18 feet, so
That's insane.
I'm not
heavy armor.
I'm not risking getting my armor wet by slipping on a rock, so I'll just running jump it because I can jump 18 feet.
You just do the longest long jump. Jump clear across. You pass over Ivorin and all of them, and Zorag. Land on the other side.
Legs could crush a man's head.
Yep. Aylin is gonna call to Fenbap, and because she can't see him, and tell him to run across now. And then she'll use her cunning action to dash, then turn around and cast Ray of Frost at the first set of rocks. That way, if the zombies actually follow us, hopefully they'll slip and fall into the water.
Okay, so you're gonna cast Ray of Frost as you run? Is that what you're saying?
Well, she's first calling to, Fenbap, and then she'll, go to run across, and then cast Ray of Frost.
Alright, So
at the rocks behind her.
cast me a ray of frost. Oh, at the rocks. I see. That's the part that was missing from all this. As you go to run and say this, you hear Fenbap kind of nearby say, "Hey, I'm not here. All right." And you run.
She'll like just kind of roll her eyes skyward, and it's like she's not even dignifying that with a response. But yeah, as soon as she hears him, like go past her, she'll go and ray of frost the rocks after she goes.
Cool. With that, you all run across this river and make it onto the other side. But there, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. When we return, we'll see what's going on with this lizard dude, and maybe he'll have some more information on the town and on Flynn Seppi.
One scaly looking dude.
So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Go on, get a snack, and we'll be right back. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Lost Song of Phandelver. The party was just ambushed by a horde of zombies before a lizard folk man popped his head out and told them to follow him. The party, seeing that they were in a little bit of a predicament, decided to follow. They ran across the river and find themselves on the other side. Marzaka turns to you when you get to the other side and says, "This is good. They probably will not follow over river. They're not strong enough. Fall over. Current take them."
So first of all, who are you again?
I'm Marzaka, follow me. And he continues to run a little bit more into the forest.
My tail breaks off like it's a lizard tail.
I look at the group and I go, should we follow?
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
Well, we don't trust you, so we're doing the opposite ways. I don't. Maybe, I guess. He's the only the only thing that's been able to talk that we've come across. Maybe he has something. I don't know.
He said that there was something else here besides the zombies.
Well, he's gone now. We can't see him anymore, so we can't.
Question, Grizz. What do I know about like lizard folk?
That's a good question. What do you know about lizard folk?
I don't know.
What would your interaction with lizard folk be? Hold on. Let me really quickly take a look at the world map. I believe that you're kind of near a marshy area. There'd probably be some lizard folk. I'd say that,
by that mirror, that...
Yeah, there's probably lizard folk who live in the Evermoors, which is not too far from where you're from. So, you probably know something. It's up to you how much. What are you looking for in particular?
Are they mostly trustworthy? Like, they're not like... they're not like... So you know how you run into the occasional good goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for that.
They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, Tommy. They're not one size fits all. There's some good tribes, bad tribes. There's fully integrated into society ones. It's a mixed bag.
Okay. I was hoping for a ratio there, but
a lot of the ones from your neck of the woods are probably more tribal, just like how your orc tribe was a tribe. So maybe who knows? Maybe you've had fights and skirmishes with some of the tribes before. Maybe
let me ask this then.
With tribes as well.
Seeing who we just saw, does he seem more tribalistic or more civilized?
Based on give
Based
me
on
an
his
insight.
appearance.
Give me an insight.
Okay. I guess that's what I was like trying to get to on that. It's gonna be bad, but let's see. A 9.
It's hard to tell. He wasn't wearing a lot of clothes, but you don't either.
Hey, Zorak
Bad
wears
boy.
quite a bit. He just ain't wearing a shirt. He just has a strap and some pauldrons. Come on, man.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's a
Season 1 Zorag.
Season 1 Zorak was pretty naked. I don't see a reason why not. He seems to know the area very well.
Did he run off towards the direction of that stone tower?
He ran that general way. Yeah.
It's like, well, he's going the area we're kind of going anyway. Then
Come on,
Go.
there's not much time.
Okay,
Ah.
so you're good. Let's go before he gets away.
Yeah, so I've got 80 foot of movement, so I'm going to keep, like, right up with this guy.
All right, yeah, you sprint and catch up. He looks impressed. His movements are very, like, slithery in a way. Yeah, like how a lizard would... He's got some very unique movements as he runs through these trees. Definitely his natural habitat here. Feeling right at home as he like just zips and bobs and weaves through all these trees and bushes and whatnot until you get to a slight break in the trees and see this destroyed big galleon sort of ship. However, this galleon doesn't have like mast poles. You see like it's almost draped over it is like this big stained canvas. And he lifts up, he walks up to the galleon, lifts up the canvas, and holds it over his head, and then starts waving you all. Come on, this way.
Now step in.
Yeah, follow.
this
Nice.
Aylin's looking at the ship. Would this happen to be one of those flying ships?
Roll me a history or... Yeah, roll me a history for now, based on what information you can gather from this.
Alrighty.
I'm not sure.
9. Alright, she will just shrug and go in as well.
Okay. He kind of brings you in. It's darker in here because the canvas almost covers the whole boat. But eventually he brings you to a spot toward the center, and he says, "Careful where you step." And you look, and he points down to a hole. He picks up this clump of vines into his hands, and he throws it into the hole. As he does, you see it unwinds into like a vine ladder. He says, "Okay, now go back.
Go back or
Leave."
Oh, he's telling us to get off the island. That's
Yes.
what he's saying. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
No,
Not
that's
yet.
not going to happen.
not yet? No.
Why?
Why do you want us to leave?
Because Kaliki shaman, he want to sacrifice people to serpent.
I'd like to see him fucking try.
Why don't you leave?
I am part of tribe. I know where to go.
Well, we got
Those-
a boat and we need to navigate.
Those are my family up there.
The zombies?
No, lizard folk like me.
Tribe.
It's an awful lot like you're betraying your family right now.
No,
Maybe you're not on their side.
Kaliki steer them wrong way. He worship Farsighter.
Thank you, Baka.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. You're gonna need to fill us in on all the details, everything that you know, all of it. Just put it down in like a big monologue, if you will, and just tell us it all.
Okay, so long ago. No. Shit. Now I gotta see what you guys are talking about. Don't turn your back on family. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Marzaka looks at you, kind of sighs, wipes his brow, and says, where do you come from?
I'm from a city. This one's from a different city. The one closest. I forget what you are, Valida. I didn't find you. And then this one's from the mountains.
That one. He points to the city below.
Oh yeah, that's where Aylin's from.
Aylin waves.
Okay, you know, people go missing. You heard?
She'll do a slow nod.
Well, when we ran out of people up here and things to give, they started capturing people from your city to sacrifice.
Oh, that's not great.
I do not want part, but I want to change minds, not leave.
Then can't someone challenge the shaman?
Shaman powerful.
What is your tribe's customs on right of challenge?
Usually, smartest elder rule.
Did you feel like your smartest elder has led your people astray?
Yes.
Why not do you challenge him?
He speak for God.
Which one?
Garrix.
I don't think have any of us ever heard of that.
Who is proficient in history?
What about religion?
You know what? I'll go religion as well. That's a good point, Baka. Thank you.
Let me check.
I'm
I think
proficient
I am
in
because
history.
I figured out the what's her name? No, I'm not.
Anybody
Proficient in history.
proficient in history or religion can roll with disadvantage. This is a very obscure religion.
Shite balls.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Oh.
Falida
heard
is a
of it.
very non-traditional paladin.
Aylin will instead ask, what's supposed to happen when he sacrifices someone?
Great serpent, not eat us.
He'll
Eat
sacrifice
sacrifice.
to get a god not to do something.
Yes, not eat us. Eat sacrifice.
So, this great serpent is actually on this island?
Yes.
don't want to get into other
Okay,
people's business, but they are sacrificing people from the city below. Oh, has any humanoids come up here as of recent that you've seen?
Yes.
Do you know about how long ago and why they were here?
Maybe 18, 20, no, many moons ago. 80?
Okay. Do you know why they were here?
I think did not want to talk to Marzaka. Was looking for something. He came to my boat, but did not find what looking for.
Might be the person we're trying to figure out something about.
Aylin will give a brief description of Flynn. Was it this man?
No offense, but you all look alike. But I have not seen many people, so probably.
Did they go to the big tower over there?
Yes. They shoot ballista.
Yeah, that was him.
Definitely sounds like our guy.
Did he maybe mention what he was looking for?
He did not talk Marzaka much. Ripped both apart looking. Did not find.
Can you take us to the tower?
Sure. Not sure what to find that tower.
Do you know how he got on the island?
No.
Well, guess our next excuse me. I guess our next lead is the tower. Unless you can provide us with any insight other than getting off the island.
No, you get off island.
One minute. Marzaka, was it?
Yes.
Could we speak alone for a second?
Yes. He walks over to the what you would know as a captain's quarters, except the ship is kind of at this weird angle, but he kind of on all four climbs up in, opens the door. Come on in.
I'll do the same thing.
You just also follow behind him.
You guys don't want to climb down the hole and just sit in the walls?
He's like chameleon, his eyes go different directions.
In here, the furniture is arranged. It's almost like he found the furniture and set it up. And it's most of the furniture is kind of teetering between the floor and what would have been the wall of the entrance. And it's a very small space because of the way gravity confines you to this room. But yeah, he's got a little table, a little dresser there.
This is a nice place here.
Thank you.
Only you live here.
Yes. Well,
Why do you not stay with your tribe?
I stay with tribe, but this secret hideout.
Well, I see. So you don't like the turn of events your tribe has taken?
No.
And how long have they been sacrificing?
Many moons. 10, 20.
You can count past 5?
Yes. You not count?
No. I'm terrible.
Many moons.
Was your tribe always like that?
Sacrifice?
Yes.
No.
So you wish for better days, a return to the past?
Yes.
Zora's gonna kind of look down a little bit. I cannot speak for the others, but if you can help us on this island, I will help you in bringing your tribe back to its original honor.
You strong?
Yes. Is this a contest? As you see that I'm like cracking my knuckles.
He sits on one end of his table. He motions to the other chair, and he puts his arm down.
Oh yeah, arm wrestle. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll crack my knuckles, like roll my shoulder out, set it down.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
I'm just looking at his stats really quick. Okay, he shouldn't be too hard. Go ahead and roll me athletics.
All right. 16.
Wow, okay. 19.
Ooh.
So he's... And you're fighting back and forth. Alright, and he starts to get you down. Go ahead, we're gonna roll one more.
Okay.
Thank God.
Oh, and that one.
So
It
he
happens.
also rolled a 5 plus 4 for 9, but yours is a nat 1. What do we do?
Yeah, so that one.
But like nat
I mean,
1
he already had me pretty low, so it's like maybe I held it there for a second, but it still went down.
I think on skill checks nat 1s aren't real though. That's a weird way of saying it. That's
Oh, are they not?
Yeah, technically
Oh,
that
okay.
would no matter of skill checks.
So-
So like I just hold him there.
They-
Yeah, you guys kind of hold each other there. Let's go again. That's... He rolled a 12. So
That's a 20.
on this one, you get it back up to like center, and you guys are kind of up here again. Roll again. This is just a bunch of roll-offs at this point.
Okay.
25. Wow. Okay. So he's really strong, Zorag, but you managed to get him down to where he had you before. One more, we'll finish this.
Okay.
Oh, you rolled pretty good.
16.
You rolled a 17. This is... God damn it. So, yeah, after going back and forth for like 2 minutes, he goes, all right, you strong.
I just kind of nod. You've got to grip yourself. And I'm like, just kind of stretching my arm out, massage my tendons.
Where you learn climb.
That's a complicated story. I fucking love that gif you just shared. It's my favorite scene. It's the climbing. It's a long story, but my name is Zorag, Jaw Ripper from the Korgol clan,
I am
northeast of the Hot Now.
Marzaka. Tribe of lizard folk.
Help us on this island, I will help you. I cannot speak for the others, but I would like for especially a tribe that used to not sacrifice. I would like you to not go back to that, and I can see that you have great passion for your tribe.
I do not know how to stop them besides kill, serpent.
I will speak with the others.
Okay.
Alright, I guess I'll climb down. Go back over.
Yeah, you guys climb out. I guess now I could describe. So he's, again, green lizard folk with like a white belly, not white, yellow. Stomach, neck, kind of that under, what would be under if you were a lizard, your underbelly. But he's got like almost like pirate garb on, in a sense. He has just this like pirate vest. He's got an eye patch that's not on his eye, it's just kind of on the side of his head. He's got like a leather belt, sword belt, like but it, like, it, to you guys, you'd be able to tell probably not made there. Yeah, so he kind of looks dressed vaguely like a pirate. But anyways, they come out of the room and back down to where you guys are.
So how did that go?
He'll help us if we can help him.
Great. How are we helping him? Are we killing like the elder of the tribe, or are we killing?
No, we're gonna
what
kill
are we
their
killing?
god.
Not
We never
God.
killed a god before.
I thought you viewed this thing as a god.
No, false God.
False god.
Shamans say God, it's not God.
Oh, as long as it's just a false god, it should be easy.
What is it? What's it called?
I think he said Gareth.
False God. They call Garrix, but not Garrix.
Right.
So an imitation Garrix.
Big snake.
Okay, where's it at?
I don't know. Wander. Slither. Island.
Is that
So-
why you told us to not make a lot of big noise? Because it could come to us?
Yes, but also Kaliki. Kaliki find out outsiders on island. Easy sacrifice.
Question, what if I were to go and challenge this Kaliki?
Then tribe mad.
Would the tribe intervene with the challenge?
Probably. Tribe not happy.
Is there a certain place you do sacrifices that lures your false god?
He kind of starts to exit the canvas that's over this boat and points up, kind of back toward the direction you came from.
That big skull and
To the big skull. To the big skull. We leave tied to stake at entrance. Big skull.
Aylin's jaw just kind of drops at this gigantic skull, just trying to figure out what the heck that thing died off of.
Can we discern what skull it is?
Probably not from here.
Fair enough.
it's an old god before the spell plague.
So, go
when
ahead.
When was the last sacrifice?
Many moons ago.
Yep, there it is.
About 10, 20 moons ago.
Okay.
Starting to think he just has a certain guideline of 10 or 20 moves.
Wait, are you telling me he can't count past 5?
No, I think he just knows those two numbers.
Forest is old.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
So, what if one of us acts as like, what if one of us surrenders to be a sacrifice, and then the rest of us can intervene and then jump in and kill this monster?
Sounds like a pretty good plan. Who's a good actor? Not me. I'm not it.
Oh,
I'm not
come
willing
on,
to get
Iron.
swallowed by a snake before you guys get into action. So
No, you see, it's actually better if I don't do that because I can go invisible. Haha. See, so all of a sudden it doesn't work on other people. So it can be me.
I'm too tough. They wouldn't want to eat me.
Aylin looks over at Zorag and then just kind of heaves a sigh. It's gonna be me, isn't it? Why'd I open
You
my mouth?
offered.
It's
You
just
can
a
break
girl.
out of manacles and shit. You'll be great. We don't gotta worry about you because you can break out of anything.
I don't like pretending to be a damsel.
I mean, I can be the sacrifice. I don't give a shit. Sorry, I had to get up for a second.
Out of the paper. I can be.
It's alright.
I'm so
Zorak coming
sorry.
onto the top.
Yeah. Stomach slice
we have
open. Not bother.
Half-orcs have 6 stomachs.
I don't know what he means by that, but I can play the bait.
What do you do to these sacrifices apart from tying them up?
Cut and pull gut out.
Mhm.
Ugh, okay.
But
I mean,
still,
we could just kill an animal and smear it on my body. I'm pretty sure the damn beast wouldn't know the difference.
but still live. They don't die. Yet.
Who does the cutting?
Clicky.
What about you? Could you do it, like with a pretend cut?
We pretend sacrifice.
I think that's the plan. Yes.
Because Aylin's wondering, can't she use disguise self to make it look like intestines are gonna fall out of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, disguise self.
In minor illusion, but minor illusion is
yeah.
sort of like a stationary thing, and then it shifts every 6 seconds.
I would allow you to try with disguise self with like a Arcana check or something, but
Okay. She goes,
even
I might be able to make myself look a little disemboweled, but I've never really looked at someone really disemboweled, so
You haven't been hanging out with Zorg enough then.
Ah, yeah, that's funny.
Kaliki is one who has connection to God.
So where can we?
He makes sacrifice.
okay. Alright, Aylin rubs the back of her head. Do we have any extra water skins?
You've got an idea. Where's that fucking gnome?
I was just gonna ask, is our gnome friend still with us?
Marzaka starts looking around. Oi, fuck off!
Well now, this would be a great plan.
Marzaka kind of jumps to and like with his scimitar like starts searching for
I just hold my hand up, like just calm down. Like it's okay. He's a invisible gnome that's been a pain in our ass.
no.
Granted, he did get us here.
Hey, this is what I'm thinking. Either we make Zorag or Aylin the sacrifice, because Aylin can unbound herself, but I think pretty easy. But Zorag can probably, I hate to say it, bud, and you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but if anyone's going to get their guts picked out of them and live to tell the tale, it's probably you.
You know, Zorag's just dumb enough to probably believe that. in all honesty.
Maybe we can put, like, Avalia's armor on you, and they'll have a hard time getting at it.
Here's the thing. How smart do we think this false god snake thing is? That they'd have to be tied up and their trails would have to be out.
That's why I was like, we just kill an animal and just smear it on us.
And so they stand there pretend to be bound.
It's not for the snake, though. It's for the elder. We gotta fool him.
Are we bringing the elder into this? I thought we were just doing this.
Well, the elder's the one that has the connection.
Yeah, he summons the snake.
Oh, I take you in with Cut. Say, I brought sacrifice.
Yes.
Oh.
Everyone else hides, and when the false god rears its head, that is when we strike.
I could do.
Seems riskier, but...
Well, we could if they have to make a show of the cutting, we could get a water skin, fill it with some animal blood, and strap it to our gut. That way, you can actually have the smell and visual of blood dripping. Like, I'm at least wearing a shirt. Zorak, I don't think I have any spare shirts that would fit you.
Damn. Sorry.
Is your shaman ever alone?
Probably.
What if we just found a way to grab the shaman and drag his ass up the mountain and have him summon the beast for us?
Like taunting him?
No, just forcing him.
As soon as the tribe finds out, they'll be
Doesn't matter. Tribe's god will be dead.
By the time the tribe gets there, they'll see us kill their false god. And that, my lizard folk friend, would be your chance to win their hearts. To remind them of the days past.
Yes, but what if they attack when we attack shaman? And then I don't want to kill...
It is the riskier move. And I would not kill your fellow tribesmen.
And when was the last time you heard from your true god?
I never hear from true god.
Well, when was the last time your tribe has heard from the true god?
Old story. Many moons.
At least 20?
At least 20.
10 or 20.
Ancestors told of different world. Before Big Flash.
During the Great Collision.
Great Flash.
Great Collision.
Winged snakes, serpents rule world.
You talking about Dragonlance?
Wind serpents?
Yes.
Like, did they have wings, or she does the flapping motion?
In story, they fly.
You know, that's crazy because we're actually trying to, you know, kill a cult of that. Or... I don't really know what's behind it, but we're trying to end a cult of a winged serpent. It's wild.
Well, maybe this serpent
Does this one have wings?
Don't know. Kaliki say, we feed, so it grows strong. Regain power.
Are we really about to kill a fucking dragon right now? Is that it? Are we gonna pretend to be sacrificed to a dragon? Zorag, you wanna pretend to be sacrificed to a dragon?
If it means I have the chance to kill a dragon,
You will
yes.
definitely have the chance to kill it.
Pretends to imply no legs.
But I thought he said it was a snake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Serpent. Yes.
Still large and reptilian-esque, so.
Oi!
You make a good trophy.
Have you?
Oh, you're still here?
Have you seen the serpent?
This is wonderful and all, but, I thought we were here to look for treasure and, not fight and die.
Well, I mean, if we kill this thing, though, then there's nothing stopping you from having all the treasure you want. There's literally no giant false god trying to eat you every time you walk outside.
Oh, it's a fair point.
And wouldn't you rather be able to give the information to, the Lord of Neverwinter that you aided in stopping the kidnapping of its citizens?
Roll a persuasion check.
That's a fucking good point.
I'm good at persuasion. But not this time. 9. I rolled a 4.
It's not worth it if I die.
You're invisible. How the fuck are you gonna die? You've made it apparent you'll run away.
Y'all do the killing.
We didn't expect you to.
Did you
Right.
do the storytelling?
I'll do the storytelling. He can do whatever the fuck he does.
By the
Invent a
way,
grappling hook.
can you punch me as hard as you can?
Which, who are you talking to?
Everyone's already lining up, rolling up his sleeve.
The gnome! Put your fucking hand down.
He's gonna punch you as hard as he can. Wow, holy shit.
I'm gonna be that asshole and I'm gonna say, is he using a potion of invisibility?
He does, yeah. So
He's not invisible anymore.
True.
As soon as he makes an attack, he's not invisible anymore.
That is a good point. So he goes to punch you as hard as he can, and he's so short. He punches you in the back of the knee, and it does hit unless you use your tail to deflect it because he rolled.
No, I don't. I can't use my tail in that region.
Okay. So he hits you in the back of the kneecap, and you kind of buckle a little bit because you weren't expecting it. But now he's visible, and you guys see Fenbap, who's got kind of like this this tunic that comes down to his a little below his waist. He's got one peg leg, and he's got the grappling cannons strapped to his back, and he's got some wild brown hair.
After he attacks me, I want to immediately try and grapple him.
Okay, roll athletics.
What is happening here?
You're gonna pass this. He rolled a 2. So
17.
yeah, you grab onto him.
Someone grabbed this damn grappling hook off his back.
Oh wait, no, I spent my whole life working on that.
Why? What are we doing? Why?
And then I just put him back down. As soon as he grabs it, I'm going to put him back down.
We had a deal.
We do have a deal, but I don't want you tucking tail and hauling ass.
He's not gonna go anywhere. He'll get killed if he goes anywhere. That's why he has us with him.
Oh, that's true. But he had the grappling hook. So if things go sideways with us, I don't want him running away with the only means of us getting off this island.
Clay, there's this way too. Aylin points at the hole.
I'm gonna look down the hole. It's just a hole into the ocean.
Yep.
There's a fall. Yeah, not for me. Here's the deal. We'll give you the grappling hook back after we're done with our thing. Safe and sound. If anything goes bad, I'll make you invisible. How about that?
Alright.
I don't want you to think that we're getting off on the wrong foot here. It's just that I think you're a coward.
He does have a solid punch, though. I'll give him that.
He's gonna go and punch Ivern in the nuts. No, you rolled a 4. You kind of just step out of the way.
Easy there, Tiger. They're bigger than you are.
Wow.
Right.
Aylin just
Look,
has a blank look on her face.
this is the best chance I have, so I'll stick with you. But give me my grappling hook. Like your friend here said, if I escape, if I run away, which I'm not gonna, I need that gold down there. But if I was, you have this here vine.
That's not a fucking option. You'll hit the water like it's concrete.
Ivern, you recall Marzaka threw down a vine ladder down the hole.
That goes all the way down?
Yeah.
That's hundreds of feet long on a vine?
It's like
Never
all
mind.
tied together, you know, it's like...
So that the lizard folk can get up and down and steal people.
Yeah.
Nah, makes
I
sense.
guess so, yeah. Alright, never mind. I did say that then. Group, votes in the grappling hook.
I say give it to him.
Give it to him.
Drag.
I mean, if I say no, then... Well, wait. Are you gonna say no?
I would probably say no.
Yeah, fuck it. Just give it back to him.
Alright. I'll give it back to grappling hook. So, first destination, I think should be the tower, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, we want our information.
At least then we could scout out, you know, the island, see where we go next.
And
gives us time to
work
think of
out
what we
which
wanna
one of us
do.
is good. Yeah, and work out which one of us is gonna be sacrificed and, like Valeria
There's still a way
said,
to
make a
deal
plan.
without sacrificing somebody. If the snake is just wandering this island,
We could think about that on the way. First
what I'm
things
thinking.
first, I want to see a ballista in a tower.
I can lead.
that would be great.
Okay. So, Marzaka leads you all further southeast through the dense thicket until you get to this rope bridge that is like, you know, probably like a 75-degree angle from, it goes down from where you are up to a higher island where you can see this old tower covered in vines. It's got holes. As you climb across the rope bridge, or not climb, but walk across the rope bridge at this steepish incline, it does sway in the wind some, and you have to grab on to kind of sturdy yourselves before continuing again, until you make it up to this tower and you see these big, like, docks, wooden docks at the tippity top of the tower with these big beams coming all the way down as supports. Roll me intelligence checks.
That's fair.
Wow, you guys. You guys can imply for yourself what you think this is. If you guys know know for yourselves, you can know it in character. That was just me seeing if I have to tell you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In character, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Okay. And then as you look past this tower, you can see two ballista on the edge of the island looking down. They're not up on the tower.
Well, you might get some information on your airships here, if anything.
That's true. You know what? I'll roll an intelligence check for him. Wait, that's... They probably docked their sky ships right there. Makes sense.
Only makes sense with the docks miles in the air. I think it's the only thing that you could come across, even with a bad roll.
Yeah, Aylin was going in a completely different direction.
Oh, wow. This guy apparently is smart. I keep rolling stuff for him. That's okay. That's something for me and not for you guys.
Oh.
So, I assume you head over to the ballista?
I think if it's separate from the sky docks, I think we want to check the sky docks first. Because we also want information on the airships, possibly. If there's any in there.
Okay.
Yes, tower first.
You get inside, and it's seen better days. It seems like this tower takes a lot of the brunt of the weather. There's this big, it's square-shaped staircase that kind of goes all the way up to the top. Some sections are begun to crumble. If you ascend the stairs, you get to the top, which is a more open area with as you look out, these two doorways with these two like docking stations made of wood. It's pretty barren in here. There's old wall sconces, but nothing's like lit. Roll me investigation or perception checks.
Is there any kind of like desks or
Investigation.
anything that would have information? 10.
Aylin, you do see a desk that is kind of near the back wall, and there's just a ledger with different. There's a ledger, and as you look at it, it kind of catalogs a lot of the treasure they bring in from different places.
She's taken that book, so she could read it later.
There's a dagger stuck into the table, and there's like, let's see, there's 10 loose gold on the table. It's old, covered in dust. I mean, like everything in here is covered in dust. Let's see what else. Yeah, I would say that's probably it.
She'll take the book, the dagger, and she'll leave the 10 gold.
Okay. But other than that, it's pretty barren up here.
All right. Well, not much here. I guess we go over to the ballistas.
I assume, though, actually, now I think about it, while you're up here, Ivrin, with your perception, Aylin was more investigating the room. So, Ivrin, as you look out, this is a very good angle to see all of the Sky Islands. That skull is massive. You can kind of finally make it out. It's massive, and it seems to have, like, these wooden barricades that are sharpened at the top, surrounding
like a palisade?
it. Yeah, like a palisade, surrounding it with a wooden watchtower as well that's been built there. You see that there's like a house up there on that same hill under some trees, and off to your right and far by, at the very end of the island, you see a waterfall, and in there you can kind of make out some like canvas tents or animal hide tents, not canvas.
Anything that I would have heard or read about that would resemble a creature that would have that skull,
Okay.
or something similar.
If you're proficient in history, religion, Arcana. Roll one of those.
Animal handling.
Proficient in
animal
both
handling.
history and arcana, so roll an arcana check. 18. If it were history, it would be the exact same number.
You start thinking on it. Racking your brain, and you think about giants. You're like, hill giant, no, that's way too big for a hill giant. You think about all the different giants. You get the storm giant, and you're like, no, that is still too big to be a storm giant. You don't know what that head could be from, but whatever it was is like, it's bigger than a storm giant.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. I will relay the lay of the land to the people. And I will not say anything about the skull since I have no idea what it is. I'll tell everyone about, the campsite and the building around it.
I was thinking, instead of, or at least before, we do this elaborate ruse of a sacrifice that we were thinking of, what if we just went up to the skull and checked it out first? Even if we don't find the snake thing in there, we at least know the lay of the inside and everything around it ahead of time.
That is a fair point.
Yeah, not wrong.
Gain a tactical advantage on knowing the lay of the land.
Aylin's just kind of still flipping through this book. Yeah, she kind of says offhand, like, yeah, sounds good. Cool. Good.
We're sacrificing Aylin for real, is what I was telling everybody.
Wait, what?
No, I think that's all we're gonna get here, unfortunately. I was hoping for more, but what can you hope for from an empty dock? Let's go to the ballistas.
Yeah, you travel down the stairs out to the ballistas. Again, roll me investigation checks.
13.
18.
7.
All right.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Ooh,
I actually
nice.
clicked to a nat 20.
Hey. So you and Aylin are able to figure out, you're kind of like up here, and you can see down this has a very nice view of Neverwinter. Probably why the ballistas were built here as part of defense against Neverwinter coming up, raiding them, or trying to, put an end to their piracy ways. So obviously built for defense, or like if they were ever to get attacked by like an enemy sky ship, if one ever existed, you don't really know. This would be a way of helping to deal with that. But as you kind of look at the ballista and where it's angled, you start to see like in some you make out it's so far away, but you're able to see where these ballista bolts landed. At least a few of them. You're able to see like one hit, this house over here in like this like the fancier part of town. One that really strikes your interest is there seems to be a perfect hole at Never Castle. Is it just Never Castle?
Really imaginative with their
Sure.
names, aren't
Castle Never. I'm sorry. You see, there's like one shot Castle Never, one shot the prison.
Aylin
Wonder
will
the
shake her head.
significance. Oh, go ahead.
Aylin will shake her head a bit. I admit, the guy's good. The guy was a good shot.
I wonder what the significance is of where he shot, though.
Besides being a dick.
Yes. Those might be worth checking out later. Do we dismantle these before we go?
Why?
Just so this can't happen again.
I don't think we need to.
Marzaka, do your people ever use the ballistas?
No.
I think they're just problems being here.
I mean, if you want to, we could.
I can see the point in that.
Probably just start dismantling the one that she's at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to grab one. Like I'm trying to like just break it and throw it over the edge.
Yeah. With enough time and force, the two of you are able to crack them and send them over the edge. And they down into the
Aylin
water
yells.
below.
Aylin yells as they fall. Look out below! You never know when a fisherman will be dropping by in the wrong area.
Alright, well. I think that's all we can glean, unfortunately. Lizard folk don't know much about him. The ballistas can't talk. So, we got where he shot. We might just be going on a goose chase with this, but we also have things to hold up here.
About what time during the day is it about now?
Let's see. So you guys went early in the morning. You've probably been adventuring for a couple hours. It's like maybe like 1 p.m. 2 p.m. somewhere around there.
Okay. Well, maybe we should go find a spot to kind of make a better plan, like about what we want to do, and then head over to the giant skull thing. I look at Marzaka. What is the giant skull? Do you know?
I'll roll for him. Legend says it God's servant.
A servant of a giant flying snake.
Yes.
Yeah, I think your actual god's a lot bigger than, yeah. Servant. Do you think the other world had, like, giant goblins?
I hope not.
I would hate to imagine that. It would make so many bone rings.
Hey, maybe it can make a big javelin out of one of its teeth.
That is a thought. A world full of giant goblins.
So, shall we move?
There's a kick over the last ballista.
Yeah. As it splashes in the water below. Yeah, so where are y'all off to?
I think to check out the giant skull. Get
Okay.
the leg.
So, as you begin to travel back to the giant skull, I'm gonna have you all roll stealth checks. Because Marzaka turns to you and says, "We must be quiet. They will most certainly be looking now."
Sorry,
That one.
Marzaka.
It is.
19.
Hey, I got that 20 by disadvantage with 12.
True.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I'm doing group roll here, so it's not as bad. Hold on, I need to roll for Fenbap, actually, as well. Well,
He's
they
visible
both
now.
rolled
So he doesn't have
well.
advantage.
Well, we don't know if he took his other potion or not.
He has not. Okay, so that's pretty good. And they didn't roll out good. Okay. So after a while, you have to cross the river, and you, I assume you this time Marzaka kind of suggests going around the town. So you guys go with him around the town. As you look, as you're passing the town, you look in. You do see some lizard folk that are fighting some zombies, but also some that are like looking around, investigating the scene. You continue, if you don't do anything, past until you get to another rope bridge. Much like the other one, comes from down here, goes up a ways, but not quite as much of an angle as the previous one. As you step onto the rope bridge and begin to ascend, that's where we'll end the episode. So next session, we're going to a giant skull island and gonna fight a god, sort of, maybe.
Oh, God.
So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Lost Song of Phandelver. As well as a huge shout out to all the Patreon supporters. We love you all.
I kiss you all.
We'll kiss you all.
Especially if you're a zombie.
We'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey ya!